Hey y'all, hey, welcome or welcome back. I'm Ashley and this is For Dizzy Birds. It's Saturday and it's time to save some money. If you're new here, we use a zero-based budget, prop cash envelope stuffing, and fun savings challenges to help us meet our financial goals. Our top priority right now is to get out of debt. So on this channel, we're working to change our relationship with money, break the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, and taking control of our financial future. If that's content that interests you and you want to see how we do that, please consider subscribing because we'd love to have you join us on our journey to becoming debt free. Today, we've got a lot of exciting things to do. We're going to be saving towards our weekly challenge binder as usual. We're going to be putting money towards our emergency fund because that's a non-negotiable. And guess what? We're also going to try to finish the turkey box today. And on top of all of that, I even have Happy Mail I am so excited to share with you. So stick around because we've got some saving to do, y'all. And let's get into today's video. Happy Saturday, y'all. How's it going? I don't know about you, but this week was a doozy. And much like every other week, it wasn't necessarily a bad one, just really busy. But here we are, and it's time to play our favorite thing to do, right? We have a lot to do in this video, but first, as always, we're going to take care of business. Our conversation card. Let's see what it has in store for us today. What's the most thrilling adventure activity you've ever done? I would not consider myself. I love to travel and I love experiencing new places. Um, so I think when we look at a question like this, adventure activity, I think of like, I don't know, jumping out of a plane or something like that. But that's not really my speed. So I'm gonna go with the most thrilling thing I ever did was decide to take a 2 week trip to Italy with some friends. But it was really the first time I ever really went somewhere really far away where they didn't speak the language. And that was very thrilling to me. And it kind of taught me that I could do it. So I look forward to more opportunities to do that. What about you guys? What's the most thrilling adventure activity you've ever done? All right, leave a comment down below and let us know. All right, we'll put those away. We got that business done. What do you say we go ahead and do our Happy Mail? I have been waiting several days to open this one of these with you, and one I just got today, which was True Happy Mail. So I'm going to start with the package that I have been reading. I did order this. Maybe you recognize the box. But let's go ahead and open up and see what's going on in here. All right. So this is packaged from Budgeting Introverts. Let's see here. I do think I have a oh, I hate to tear these stickers. It's so cute. So thank you for supporting my small business. I do believe these are all, this is all freebie stuff, which is always a bonus. And it looks so cute. Let's see what we got in here. I think this is my yeah, this is my order ticket, so we won't share that. So let's see. This is the card. Their card, Budgeting Introvert, Printable Savings Challenges, and Budgeting. All right, see you on the other side. Thank you for your purchase and supporting my small business. It means the world to me. All right, so we've got our Etsy shop there, Budgeting Introvert. So check that out. All right, so thank you there. Oh, look at this. It's a cash breakdown, a teller slip, and it's laminated, and it's Christmas. It's got little candy canes. That is adorable. And speaking of Christmas, a little mini here with candy canes. We're definitely going to add that to our minis. Oh my gosh, I love it. You guys starting to see these little tiny scratch offs. How cute are those? And it's little milk and cookies with Santa hats. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. We will definitely add that. It's really nice. It says it saves 75. So we can definitely put that towards our Christmas savings binders. Thank you. Oh my gosh. This one is adorable. It is this adorable little Skellies. $75 scratch off. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Gosh, these are so nice. Thank you all. These creators, they don't have to include freebies, and oh my gosh, how great is it that they do. So y'all check her out if you haven't. But let's get to what I actually. Oh, I was very patient, and as y'all know, I have a dice tower that me and my husband work together. I'm going to move this to build. So I had waited and waited, and I just couldn't wait anymore. I went ahead and ordered me one of these adorable, cute, small. Sorry, I probably should have opened this before, but I didn't. Oh my gosh. All right, so hot pink. Loving that. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so it goes like this. Oh, beautiful. And it's going to fit so nicely on the desk. And oh my gosh, even included a dice. I love it. I am so excited. I just wanted to rip this open the second it came, but I wanted to share with you. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited. So that's from Budgeting Introvert. So thank you. I am very, very, very happy. We're going to set that right there. We're going to use it today for sure. I'm going to set these others aside. We might have a need for one or more of those pretty soon, depending on how today goes. All right. Now, this was a surprise today when I checked the mail. This is True Happy Mail. It's not something I ordered, and it's my very first piece of True Happy Mail. So let's see what we got. All right. See who it's from. It is from Our Beautiful Budgets, and it's a save $60. When all the little girls wanted to be a ballet dancer, I wanted to be a vampire. Save $60. And it says the denominations are 2 through 7. And she's got little vampire teeth. How cute is that? So the note says, hey friend, just wanted to send you some happy mail. Heart, Brandy. Oh my gosh. Brandy, this is so kind of you. And I just can't tell you how excited I am to get my very first official piece of True Happy Mail. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Guys, this community is just so amazing. I know I say it and I say thank you every time, but I just when I think I can't be so even more moved by this community and how supportive you are, go and surprise me like that. So thank you so much, Brandy. I definitely think we're going to be working that into our Halloween binder as well very soon. So I'm going to set that aside. We'll see how we do with our savings today. But before I do that, one little thing I want to update us on. Let's have a subscriber check-in. So at the point of starting recording today, I noticed that I had 93 subscribers. Wow. So again, my goal for September was 50. Blew that out of the water. Thank you all so very much for that. So we're sitting at 93. Of course, I'm planning a 100 subscriber freebie to release to everyone. So that should be coming any day now. I asked for some feedback on what you guys wanted. I'm thinking that you guys had some really great feedback on that. So we're going to probably be doing a combination, something that has minis, more of a traditional size minis, and a couple of tinies. And I'm going to probably do one or two that has kind of the spooky vibe for this season, and then also one or two for the holiday season, the Christmas season. So you can choose when you want to use them, and that will be up to you. So thank you all for that feedback on that. I'm very excited to get that up. We should be seeing that any day now, and of course announce it here on the channel. All right, so up first on our savings, let's get to it, shall we? We have our O Poop challenge, our little rainbow poops. So we need to pull out our money, and guess what? Normally we try to save at least 30 every week. Well, this week worked out a little bit better for us, so we're going to be saving a little bit more. We have a total of 120 to save today for our emergency fund. So that's going to be, if I remember correctly, 8. So if each one is $15, it's the end of the week, And I'm going to tell you right now, I do not trust my mathing abilities. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a calculator. It's 8. So we're going to get to color in 8 of these adorable little guys. And we were going to be just that much closer to our overall goal. So I'm going to go ahead and color those in while I chat a little bit about how my week went. I'm hoping y'all's went well. Mine did go well. It was very busy, but I kind of mentioned in one of my previous videos that I was preparing for a big presentation this week, and that took place. Well, it's today. I'm filming on Friday. They always pre-film the Saturday video so it can go up first thing. And so today is Friday for me as I'm filming this, and I had my presentation today at work, and I'm happy to report that it went very, very well. So that's fantastic. Always nice when things go good or better than you expected, and I would say that that's exactly what happened. So um, I've mentioned before that what I do in my job, I'm an educator. I'm an adult educator, and what that means is that I work with training individuals in the workplace. Okay, so hearing some squeaking. I guess that's from my weird. No, mind me, I'm just losing it. So I work in the in a professional workplace, and I work with like professional development at my workplace. So um the focus of the training or the presentation I was giving was a really, really important one. It's for the entire agency, so it's a big project, and it's on customer service, which is one of my favorite topics. I love working in topics that have to do with kind of what what they call soft skills. I actually don't think they're soft. They're actually very hard to do. Soft skills. So customer service, empathy, active listening, things like that. So I teach, that's kind of my area of specialty. That we have others on our teams that are specialized in technology and um, you know, kind of the day-to-day aspects of the job, and my area is definitely more on those kinds of skills. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I almost forgot how many I've already colored. Good job, Ashley. So we need 4 more. So yeah, the presentation or the class that I taught today was the first time it was taught to a large group of stakeholders. It was very good, and you never really know how it's going to go. So I walked away from that pretty happy, and now starting next week we'll be working on rolling it out to the whole agency. There's a lot of work that's going to go into that. So I wish I could say that my stress is over associated with this project. It's just changed. So now I'm no longer worried about what they will think about the program. Now I'm worried about how we're going to get it rolled out to a very large number of people. So I call that job security. It is stressful. It's a lot going on, but it's job security. And I really do truly feel thankful that I love my job so much. And I do really love my job. I get to get up every day and go do the thing that I most enjoy. So I'm grateful for that. But how was your week? Did you have anything really good happen? Tell us about it. If so, would love to hear about it down below. I hope you had a great week. I'm looking forward to the weekend. We're going to be decorating the outside of the house for Halloween. We did the inside of the house. So I've got my little spooky apothecary set up. Kind of like a witch's museum. So I'm happy with the inside. Now we got to do our outside, and little Finn is very excited about that. Okay, so we colored 8 more, and let's get our envelope out and go ahead and add to that. This is our money for the rest of the weekly challenges. We'll set that aside for just a bit. And let's see if I can manage to count this correctly. We're going to set that 50 aside because remember, that always throws me for a loop. 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 10, 20, 75. 375. All right, so this is the last week of September. And our goal for September on the emergency fund was $250. We got $375. So yay us, we passed that goal. But ultimately our goal is $1,000 to start. So we've still got some work to do there. We're just going to keep trugging along. On the weeks that I have more money, we're going to put more money towards it like we did this week, and we're going to always be putting at least 30 aside. So for now, we will set our little friends, our little rainbow friends aside and move on. It is time for Weekly Challenge Finder. We've got primarily, and if not totally, Halloween challenges going on here. And we're going to keep that. So we're going to be trying to wrap this one up and then as many challenges as we can, because this will be our last chance to finish challenges before we do our final September savings allocation, which will be coming in a video very, very soon. So, all right. So are you excited to hear how much we have this week? This is abnormal. We had a couple of things happen that were good results for our income this week. So we do have more, and when we have more, we're going to save more. So this week for our weekly challenges and games, we have $250. So very, very excited about that. I'm going to go ahead and count it just to make sure that I didn't short myself or have too much in here. And I will fast forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, and 220 and 240 makes 240 for this week's weekly savings challenges. So right off the bat, the first thing we need to take care of here is our September savings challenge, which we will go ahead and do now. We have $10 for this lunch pail. And $10 for our ABCs. All right, we'll grab our 20. And if we did this correctly, we should have $100 here in our monthly savings. So we're going to go ahead and pull that out, count it, make sure. 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 97, 99, and 100. So we did do this one correctly. You know what that means? We can go ahead and pull this out. We can get a paper clip and put this money on there. And there they are. I'm going to say, I thought I had these. All right. So $100, we're going to ring that bell. And we're going to set it aside and see if we have anything else that we complete before we pull out the ding, ding, ding challenge. But we will not forget to do the ding, ding, ding challenge, okay? All right. Moving on. Oh, I need to close my things. These poor envelopes are getting all beat up. All right, moving on to the next one. Let's move our completed ones here. Move them up here. There we go. All right, up next is our witch challenge, our resting witch face. Hey, we're going to use our new dice tower. It says number 4 is the one we should scratch. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to tell you we're going to do a little bit more on each one because we're going to make some good progress when we have so much to scratch. All right. 7. So we'll go ahead and pull that. 5, 6, 7. Let's see what else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something on my desk is all of a sudden like squeaking like a... Can you guys hear that? I'm going to fix it here in just a second. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know, there was something in one of my light stands all of a sudden decided it wanted to be squeaky, and I'm not really using it. So I decided, all right, so we had a 3 and we have 7 already. So I'm going to go ahead and put this 7 back and grab a 10. And what do you say we go ahead and do one more? Oh my gosh, I love the new dice tower. Let's do number 1 right here. And a 10. And we'll do it. So we'll put this 10 back, and I have another 20 over here. We might as well keep it condensed. Let's go ahead and see how much we have in this challenge so far. 20, 25, 30, 35, 37, 39, 41, 43, 44, 45, 46. 46 out of 70. I'm tempted to do more, but let's see what else we got here in our binder before we do that. All right. Oh, yay. Okay, so you might notice that Spooky Budgets has made it back in, but we have nothing in here, and that is because, if you remember our Hocus Pocus cards, I told you I had another set from Spooky Budgets that was similar and spooky themed. So I did get these from her Etsy store, but as you can see, they're all villains, storylines from famous Halloween spooky movies. Although I would say this is also maybe a Christmas. What do you say, Edward Scissorhands? Is that also Christmas? Oh well, it is kind of spooky. I'm gonna shuffle them up, and I'm gonna pull 2 cards because we've got a little bit to play with, and I want to see how far we can get. All right. So we've got 2 cards there. Let's see what it has in store for us. Oh, the devil. And I'm sorry if there's a glare. 10. We're going to start out with 10. And, ooh, the Empress. 7. So a total of 17. Going into this one. Look at me making a mess. All right. We'll go ahead and grab 10, 15, and 17. I will put these back in the set. And there we go. 17 will start us out on that one. That will see us through our October savings likely. All right, this one doesn't have anything marked. So what do we have in here? All right, so we had an empty space. This is from Norella's Budgets. It is a freebie that I found. So that was really, really amazing that she offered that. We have $2 per. So I would like to get through a lot of these freebies. So I'm going to go ahead and do, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12. Did we do 2 rows? Let's do 2 rows. I got these new Sharpie markers. They're kind of like paint pens almost. I'm kind of obsessed. All right. So yeah, this is on thick cardstock. It didn't even come close to running through, so that's pretty cool. So 12 at 2 will be 24. 24 will be about halfway on this. So that is a great start. And I will go ahead and mark this. I may mark this as a freebie. So we always have a freebie in here. All right, and we have another unmarked, which means we have a new one. So what do we have in here? Another freebie that I found. Now, I found this from Simply Living Saves, and of course, it was a digital download, so it did not have stickers on it. But since I had stickers that I thought would look really cool, I thought I would go ahead and do that. So let's see how far we can get on this one. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starting out with 6. Y'all, I have to scratch the whole thing. I just can't. Plus, there's some cute little bats under here. All right, so we have 6. Let's go again. 1. That's going to be up here. All right, 5. So we're at 11. Let's go one more time. 1. So that would then be this one. 1, 1's a 1. So now we're at 12. I would say let's go one more time. I have a certain amount in mind that I want to spend on each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, 8. I think that'll do it, which actually works out really nice. It means we got about halfway on this one as well. All right, so we have 6 and 6 makes 12. Plus 8 means 20. Right? Right. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to convince myself that I can actually do basic math. Because some days I question myself. All right, so $20 going into this one. I'm not sure how much it saves total. It's a bit of a mystery, so. But we've got half of the scratch offs done. $10 going in to this one from Simply Living Saves. All right, moving on to one of mine is our Pink Witch Tarot cards. We're going to set this aside. And as you may remember, number one, we have a lot of cards to get through. And also some of these numbers are spicy because I like to, punish myself apparently. Let's go with 1 and 2. And what do you say we get crazy and do 3? Let's see what we got. First, the Raven. This is the Ghostly Veil. Let's see what we got. Hey, a 3. That's not too bad. And this, oh, the adorable cat. The black cat's gaze. Y'all, I'm kind of in love with this. Why didn't I make this a product in the shop? 7 and 3 makes 10. And the Mystic Witch. Let's see what she's got in store for us. 13. So 10 and 13 makes a total of 23. All right. 10, 20, 2, and 23. Let's pull out what we've got in here and let's see what this spicy challenge has saved us so far. You know what? I might try to do this a little bit. Just make it a little bit easier on us. All right. Let's see. So 5, 10. This makes 10. All right. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So another 10. Lots of 10s today. And as you know, with the prop bank, we have really any denomination at our fingertips if we need them. I could even switch these out for 20s if I wanted to. But for now, we'll go ahead and count what we have. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, and 83. $83 in the Pink Witch Tarot cards so far. Awesome. And we're making a little more progress since there were so many. It's good to get through some more. It looks like we have about 7 left to go. So that might get us through part of October. All right, what's next? I'm ready to complete something. Okay, so we have fall savings here from Hey K Budgets. This is our little coloring. And I think we can probably wrap this one up today with the budget that we have. So we've got one rake for $5 that we can go ahead and take care of. Awesome. I'm not doing so great on the coloring today, but you know what? It's okay. I'm tired. All right, then we've got another coffee mug here for 2. That pumpkin spice. We'll grab that. We've got 2 hedgehogs for $3 each. I'm so excited to show you some of the new stuff I got. I will be honest right now. I'm going to just confess on myself that Etsy got me. Y'all have some of the cutest challenges, and I have been doing such a good job of telling myself, no, I don't need it. Stick to what you got. But I tell you what, you got me this week. And it didn't go crazy, and it really does feel good to support the community because I want to do that when I can. And I did need some more challenges for the upcoming months. So I don't think went overboard or anything, but I do feel a little guilty, but I'm excited to share those with you. I won't share them all today, but we might see some of them pop up. All right, so that was $6. Now all we have left is $5 in acorns. So I'm going to go ahead and color those really quick. All right, so $5. Now let's see. If we did this right and didn't miss anything, we should have, it says $50. So let's see if we can add this up. If our math is mathin'. I'm excited to maybe finish another challenge. All right, and we'll probably condense this too. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Guess what? We did it. We did it. Okay. I think, gosh. Should we condense this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could at least condense these ones. We've got some games coming up here in a bit, and we might want those ones. All right. So $50 for this Hey K Budgets, which was a freebie again. So go check. I will link them everyone down below, so you can go grab this one if you want that. Saved us a total of $50. I'm gonna ring that bell. Oh yay! All right, and we will get out the ding 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 folder here in just a bit. Now, before I go on, I'm going to go ahead and grab out our Happy Mail. When all the little girls wanted to be a ballet dancer, I wanted to be a vampire. Let's go ahead and fill that there, and I will fix this envelope next time since this is our beautiful budgets now. All right, next up is our freebie from Snow Gardener 307. All right. Adulting is hard without coffee. Agreed. Let's scratch number 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's a roll 1 die. All right, let's see what that gives us. 2. I'll take it. 1 and 2. Let's roll again. 2, 1, 2. Let's scratch this one over here. $7. Alrighty, we can do that. 5 and 7. Let's go again. 2, 1, and 2. Ooh, $10. All right. What do we think? Should we stop there? Let's see. This is a 75. Let's do one more. It's not going to be every week that we have this much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $7. Okay, yep, now we're done. Now we are done. $7 more going in. All right. Clean up our mess here. And then we will count it all up, see where we are. If we have money left over, we can always consider coming back to any of these to try and wrap up any of them before the end of the month, because this is really our last chance. But I want to make sure we get to play everything before I spend all my money. All right. Let's see what we have so far. In Adulting is Hard Without Coffee. From So Gardner, 307, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 42, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49. All right, this is a 75 plus, so it really kind of depends on things like that multiplier and the roll one die, but we are $49 into this one. So yay us! All right, so what's up next? Okay, we're going to skip this. This is just our thing. We haven't got to play this in the last couple of weeks, so I'm very excited. This is from our friend Our Beautiful Budgets. We are calling this the Ghosty Game. And I'm going to get out the little cards here if I can get my life together here. All right. So we're going to move that over here. All right, so we have our cards that I added stickers to because, like I said, I'm extra. That way we don't know which denomination we're choosing. Woo! Things are falling down. All right, and last time we got all the way around the board and we ended on our black cat here. So we're going to start our bird there and we're going to see where we end up. All right, 1, 2, and 3. Start anywhere on the board, roll a die, move that many spaces. If you land on an icon, find the matching card. So we landed on our pumpkin bucket, and we're going to pick one of these to scratch. And that would be 6. All right. So $6 going in. I'm just going to make a mess. All right. Next up, 1, 2, 3, 4 is just a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, our adorable little bat. We haven't scratched anything from that one either, so let's see what that gets us. A 4. So what we decided was that we will consider the game finished once we have scratched all of the scratch off stickers off from all of the cards. So $4 going in there. 1. So who knows how much we'll make on this one. 1. Okay, we got another icon. We're looking for the candles. I think are right here. Let's see what they give us. Another 6. $6. Let's go again. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 1. All right. And 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we made it all the way around the board without another icon. Let's see how much we have saved so far on this round. 5, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. $20 exactly. Let's see how much we have. And other games that we have to play. All right, I think we're going to go one more time around. We may regret that, but can you really regret it when you're playing a game? It's just fun. All right, we've got our pumpkin pail again, so we get to scratch a different scratcher. And this time it's a 4. All right, so we can put back 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and grab a 10. 10. All right, got it. Keep going, little birdie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we got our potion. Let's find that one. All right, 8. Yep, this game's going to make us regret going another time around, huh? Going to teach us a lesson. 5, 7, and 8. That's okay. We haven't played this one in a couple weeks, so we need to give it some love. 2 means we have a 1. And 5, I'm making a mess here. Is this driving you guys crazy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a 2. All right. 1 takes us to the bones. Let's see what we got here. Oh, another 8. Ashley just had to put the stickers on these. So whenever this comes, it's a digital download, which is adorable. So you can just print and cut out the cards. I chose to laminate them. Don't have to do that, of course. But I did. And then I thought, why not make it even more exciting and do the scratch off stickers so I have no control over which number I get. And I am really loving that. Previous Ashley had that decision. It is making it exciting, slightly scary, but not sure it was the wisest. But you don't have to do it that way, of course. You could just leave them like they came, which allows you to choose which card. All right, 2 means another 1. And 6. We're going to stop at Kitty Cat, making a decision here. We're going to scratch one last black cat for 5. All right. Because we are getting low on our funds. So 2, 4, and 5. And that will do it for our ghosty game today. So let's pull out our funds so far, see how much we have saved. Just a second to get this organized. All right, so far in the ghosty game, 10, 15, 20, psych, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, and 71. So not so bad. We're doing pretty good. And we'll have that one around for our spooky season savings for a little bit longer. So that's exciting because I'm having so much fun and it is just so cute. So I'm not in a big hurry to see this one go. All right. Put our little cards back in here. Also, very similar to, and a different version of this game is the Trick or Treat game from our beautiful budgets. And I actually have that in here. Let's see what we got here. It's Trick or Treat. All right, it looks like last we were here. So we're going to start our bird here and see how far we can go with what we have left. 1, 2, that's a 1. That's a good start. 1 again, go back 2 spaces. 1, 2, roll a die. So we're stuck in a web and we got to roll a die and times it. Times 2, of course. Of course. Of course. Okay, so that means we owe this space $10. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're getting down there. I think we can at least go one more time. What do you think? But before I forget, let's go ahead and cross off this one. And this one. All right. And let's roll again. We're going to skip over the ones we've already done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to cross off this 4. So you can play this however you want. You can leave them unmarked so that you can, end up hitting the same space more than once. But I think we're gonna cross them off as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 1. So we are getting down there, but I still think we have a little bit. We might be playing fast and loose here because we can't forget that sticky web gave us a 10. But I'm gonna go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It says roll a die, but it doesn't have a multiplier. So it could be up to 6. 3. I can do that. 1, 2, and 3. All right, y'all, we have 4 left. What do we want to do here? I know we don't want to end up with an IOU, especially because we don't always get to play the games, and so I hate to leave an IOU in here for multiple weeks. I'm hoping we don't have to wait that long to play again. So I think we're going to play it safe and not end up with an IOU. So we're going to go, as soon as we get this organized, we're going to go to our catch-all and put that last $4 in there. What do you say? All right, I'm going to definitely trade some of these into some bigger bills. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, for a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Let's see if we have any more ones in here. We do. 10. So we can grab a 10 here. All right. So it looks like we ended up saving $19 this week. So that's awesome. And it looks like we can do another 5. All right, so if we were to double check, we have 10, 20, 25, 27, 28, and $29 so far in our trick-or-treat game from our beautiful budget. So we'll be playing more games, hopefully, coming up in the next month because Halloween just seems like oh, wait, we can't forget. We got to get these $4 here off to the side and put it in our roll the dice. All right. So when we use this as our catch-all, we find a dice with the amount that we have left, which is 4, and we color in that color dice. Here. Oh, no, this is the one I want. So we're going to color in another 4. This is a slow-going challenge, but it's really nice to help avoid those IOUs. All right, so we're going to put those in there. And now we have finished up our weekly challenge binder. All right, so we're going to close that up. It's getting so thick, it's getting hard to close. And then we can't forget that we have our 2 finished challenges. And I know I dinged the bell for this one, but did I ding the bell for this one? Just in case. Ding-a-ling. Okay, all right. Ding, ding, ding. This comes from Donna, powered by Creativity. It is a freebie, so you can find that on her, if you go to her YouTube, which I of course will link below. And what we're doing for this one is we're putting $1 in for every completed challenge from now until the end of the year. So with 2 going in from our weekly savings challenge finder, we'll be adding 2. It's starting to get thick, which is exciting, really exciting. That's going to be really fun to count. All right, so last bit of business, since this is still September, and I promised we would finish this by the end of September, we can now take these 2 completed challenges and put them in our Save to Sync folder. All right, so very, very soon you will be seeing a video coming out where we get to pull all of these out, count them, and see how much we saved in total for the month of September. So that's exciting. So what do we have left? And I gotta say, I'm sorry if you are not a fan of the longer videos, but this one's just kind of chalking up to be a little bit longer. But the good news is we have more to save, so we have more to do. And we've had to do a little bit less in the last couple of weeks. So sorry, not sorry, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't bother you that it's a little longer. But we have one last really important piece of business for today's video. And that is to bring out and who knows, but hopefully completing the turkey box. As you know, the turkey box is what I have nicknamed the Thanksgiving Challenge from GB over at Income Babes. We have been working on it for a while now, but I would like very much to go ahead and wrap this up. Not because I don't absolutely love this challenge, but because I have several other challenges I want to get to, and I really want to wrap this up before I start focusing on Christmas. And we are a little bit behind on Christmas. We're not stressing about it though, because we're going to get it done. So let's see. Let's see if Turkey Box is going to be nice to us and let us finish with what we have allocated to save today. So how much is that? We have $240. Let's go ahead and count, and I will speed it up. 1, 2, 20, and 40. So yep, $240, which is a large amount compared to what we have played in the past. And again, that is just really because we need to wrap this one up. I've even got another sort of fall themed box challenge ready to be picked up soon. And I'm excited to share that with you. But we need to get Thanksgiving kind of wrapped up and focus on Christmas. So we've got $240, but you know how this game goes. We've got our cards here. I'm going to pull the ones out that we have not completed, which are here. Should we shuffle? Answer to that is always yes. We're also going to go through a couple of these envelopes here and find the icons that just need to be filled. All right, so we're going to do a combination of both. Y'all know how this game goes, though. You never know what it's going to give you, so you never know how it's going to go. I'm going to start off doing the responsible, maybe less fun thing, and filling this envelope here with the highest number on the card, which is 13. And I'm going to go ahead and do the 8 as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and be very vulnerable and pull out my calculator. $21 going in. So, depending on how the game goes, we do have one icon left on this one. We'll count all of this as we get close to hopefully completing or when we run out of money. All right, so same thing. I'm going to go ahead and go here. I'm going to look at the ones that don't have an icon. 25 and 26. Ooh, look at that. 50 in there. I have no idea how much we will have saved with this challenge, and I really don't know, depending on how much it is, that we will use it all for Thanksgiving. So just so you know, I mean, we do a Thanksgiving dinner with our family. It's not ginormous, but it's not small, and I do like to make it a nice dinner. But if this is more than what we really need, we're absolutely going to allocate some of that to Christmas. All right, so we have 3 more, and I don't know what the cards got in store, so let's go ahead and pull a card and see what's going on. Play Gobble Gobble. All right, so I made a decision about this one. This is a really fun game, and if you ever can remember to bring a timer, which I never do, plus considering how long this already is, this video already is, the way you're supposed to play it is super fun. You have a 60-second timer, you roll 3 dice, and you try to get to the point where you match the code. I've done well. 3 times I've saved the turkey, so I'm going to go ahead and just skip 2 and save one of the turkeys right here for $5 and call it good. What do you say? My game, my rules, right? Awesome. And see, this happened last time. And I shuffled. You saw me shuffle. Play gobble gobble. We're going to do the same thing. Save this one here for another $5. So if you don't win the game, you have to save 10. But like I said, I've done really well both times. So I'm going to assume we would save all those little dudes. And while we're here, I think there's only 2 cards in the deck that do that. So let's go ahead and just save that last 5. And take a 10. So we've saved a total of 15 more and finished out Gobble Gobble. All right. We're going to just set this money here and we will come back to it when it's time to count. Let's see what else we draw. Build a s'more. Well, what do you know? Here we are. This one is pretty simple. You basically can just decide. Let me just shuffle again. You can just basically decide what you want to cross off on this page, and it's got a variety of amounts. So I'm going to go ahead and cross off these 2 down here, these hot cocos, for a total of $9. And let's see, 5, 7, and 9. All right, and we'll just set that in the back there. Okay, this says Team Frappe saves $6. I think we're going to go ahead and just see if we have a matching one here. 6. We do. So let's save $6 plus this one is 2, which is the matching one from that card. And I'm going to save $8. 5, 7, and 8. All right. Okay, this one is a roll and search. So we did need our dice tower here. All right. So we're going to roll the dice. We're looking for number 3, which is 1 envelope. It has a 1 inside an envelope. Let's do that. We're going to just go, and I'm glad we saved an envelope here. Let's go ahead and do the $11 envelope, which is the most expensive one left in this section. Knocking it out. Knocking it out. All right. Next card is another roll and search. 4. 4 is, we're looking for the little Nomi, and here he is. It says add $7. Does that other one say add 7? Nope, it said add 5. So we need to also add $5 to that 11 before we even, we're not cheating here. Okay, so we're adding $5 to that $11 one, which would make it a total of 16. I need to make some change here. So I took a 20 and I'm bringing 20 and 5s back. All right, so getting right here with this card that we didn't notice said add $5, so that's actually 16. And then here we're looking for the gnome who's $4 on the card, and it says we got to add $7. So that's another $11 for him. Oh gosh, I don't know. I tell you what, Turkey Box is intense, y'all. You would think. I just don't know. Are we getting far enough? Alright, this one we're looking for an icon. It happens to already be in this section. It's $7 and we can choose to add 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to go ahead and just because I would really hate to get so close and not finish, I'm going to choose the 1 and the 7 for a total of 8. 5, 7, and 8. Alright, next card. Order a large cuppa. So that's back to the cafe. And this one, we will choose one to save. And then since we have to order a large, we got to add $3. I'm going to go with this $2 one. All right, so that's going to make a total of 5 for this delicious coffee. All right, moving on. Search and save for this piece of pumpkin pie, which is my absolute favorite. And here it is in section 2. It is $6 for the icon, and we're going to add $1 for 7. Y'all have been watching me, you know normally I save the highest amount because I do like to save as much as possible. In this case, we're really trying to finish this one out today, and we are I'm going to be sad, I think. I mean, I'm okay if we don't finish it, but I'm going to be a little bit sad if we don't get through it. Okay, ugly sweater skip 2. We're going to set that one aside. This one is the last icon in section 2. These adorable warm fuzzy socks, which are $6 on the card, and $1 added in will make it 7. All right, let's see here. I've run out of 5s again. Obviously chose the wrong denominations, so I'm going to bring back 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so we said 6 plus 1, so that's a total of 7. Going in to this envelope, and we'll be crossing off our last icon. Who knows what the game has in store for us, though. All right, Cupcake Therapy, save $4. I'm pretty sure this one is just choose an icon or choose an envelope and add $4 for it. So let's see if we have any envelopes left. We do. 8. We have an $8 envelope left. And we're going to save 4 on top of that, so that's a total of 12. Let's see if we can make some change here. All right, there's 2 10s. Don't mind me, my brain's just decided to shut off. All right, so there's that 20, and then here's 10 and 12. We already crossed off our envelope. Then we're down to just 2 icons on this page, or on this card. All right, Team Latte, save $3. We're going to go ahead and save this $9 envelope plus 3, which would make it 12. And how many more ones? Some days I just do a terrible job of guessing which denominations I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Put that there. 10, 11, and 12. Takes care of this card and this icon. Oh, guys, are we gonna do it? I don't know. I have a lot of cards left. Okay, well, we happen to be here, and this icon is the last one. It's 9, and we're gonna add an additional 1. So that's 10. And we can officially cross off the last icon for section 3. Whew, it's getting close. So let's recap here. We have all the icons crossed off for 3, all the icons crossed off for 2, except for 1. All right, so we have 1 left in section 1. And then we have some cuppas at the cafe and some s'mores to work on. All right, well, that will take us straight to the cafe for a cuppa. I'm so excited, y'all, for this upcoming month's challenges. I've found some really cute stuff. We're gonna get a medium, and it's $3 for this one, and a medium is adding 2, so we need $5 for this one. Exciting. All right, we're gonna set that over here. Yeah, I've got a lot of really cute stuff that I've found. All right, well, we're already here at a small cuppa, which is $1, plus this one, which is 4, and that is going to be 5. So another $5 coffee. What a bargain. Let's go ahead and see here. Got 20. Cross that and grab here. Yeah, we're spending some money at the cafe today. All right, let's see what this card build us more, which is another thing we need to build some. All right, let's see if we can come up with, I got another 20 back here. Okay. 2 and 3 makes 5. We'll do that. 5 plus 5 is 10. Plus 2 plus 3 is 15. 4 plus 1 is 20. Now that is a heck of a s'more if I don't say so myself. $20 for s'mores. Oh my gosh, we are so looking forward to our October camping trip. It is coming in just a few weeks. The weather has really started to cool down here where we are. It's in the 70s and 80s, which is very exciting. But that doesn't mean it will be during our camping trip. So be thinking of us, because it would be really awesome if the weather stayed like this. We're looking forward to campfires and s'mores and watching movies outside on the big projector and, sweatpants and reading a book by the fire. All that. That's what we're hoping for. Okay, as you saw, we just found the last card for section 1, so we've technically finished all of section 1, section 2, section 3, and now we have some cafe and some s'mores. And you know what? We're doing pretty good on money, so let's see what we got. Build a s'more? Well, I don't mind if I do. All right, so let's see. $15 would take care of this row of s'mores here, or marshmallows, so 15, 3 each times 5, 10, 15. All right. And it looks like we only have $6 left on that one. Let's see what the next card says. That one is the ugly sweater and another ugly sweater. What do we got left? Okay. Oh, an ugly spicy card. Roll and search. So we're going to roll the dice and hope it is nice to us. 5. So that is the socks. We remember the socks. Where were the socks? They were right here. There's $6. Goodness gracious. And it says to add 10. Y'all, we can't even do that. We just can't even do that. Guess what? I got all these skips. We're skipping this sucker. That's what those are for. Done. Because I am not doing that. All right, the very last card is Pie Competition. Save $8. Hey, guess what? Skip. Skip. All right. I should have just done that. So we even ended up with extra ugly sweater. Okay, so we finished all 3 of our sections. And what we have left now are the Thanksgiving cuppas. We have 3 left. Nope, 4. We have 4 left. And we have, like I said, $6 left on Build a S'more. All right. So we have a decision to make. Are we going to get this close to finishing and not? All right. Well, we can cross off this $10 coffee right there. And then we have 5 left. I might have to find some extra money and all right, $5 here means 3 and 2. We only need $1 for this one. You know what? I have $1 in my wallet that I haven't used, so I'm going to put that there. There we go. All right, $1 there, so our s'mores are done. Y'all, are we gonna put this away again and not finish by the end of September for these 2 copies here? Good question. Or do we want to pull it from the money that we have saved for the Christmas? I think we're going to do that. I don't want to cheat. I don't want to cheat. So we're going to go ahead and pull a little money that we have set aside for Christmas because we said we wanted to finish Thanksgiving first. 8 and 6 is going to be $14. So 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. That way you know I didn't cheat. This was money that we were going to save, so we're going to just pull a little bit from that because we said we wanted to finish Thanksgiving first. All right. So we have $14 going in to finally complete Turkey Box. And we're going to be okay with that because this is our game. We can play it how we want and we can say we're done when we're done, all right? So we have officially completed the Turkey Box. And I would love to count this with you right now, but I think it's probably best if we save that for our end of the month allocation video so that we can count all of our challenges that are in our Save to Sync folder and this one as well. So I don't know how much we saved. What do you guys think? Put your guesses down below. I'm very excited to see. I'm going to fix all of these envelopes after we're done with the video, and we will be counting these in a video very, very soon. So thanks for hanging with me. I know this was a long video. I'm very excited that we were able to wrap this one up because that means we can then focus more fully on getting ready for Christmas. So thanks for hanging in there. Our next video will be our Monday minis. So I'm excited for that. So if you liked what you saw today and you're still watching, thank you. Goodness, this was a long one. Thank you so much. Give it a like, give it a comment. Don't forget to answer the question down in the comment section that we asked before with the convo card. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. We are trying to grow to 100 subscribers. We're very, very close at 93. I will be offering a freebie up as soon as we hit that number. So help us out. Maybe we can knock that out in the last couple of days here of September. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'll stay until I see you next. Y'all hang in there, and I'll see you next time. Bye.